Ryan sent an email. He said, there's a guy in my office that mentioned this to me. There's some connection between the guy that lit up the Cybertruck at Trump's hotel in Vegas and the drone sightings and gravitational thrust, ? Sean Ryan, the Navy SEAL, did a podcast with somebody connected to all this that goes into it, but I was told that they are just scratching the surface. I've not yet watched this episode of the podcast, but I wanted to pass it along to you, currently catching up. Yeah, I haven't watched the episode. I was just looking at some of the comments that happened with it on Twitter, and I think it's still a mystery, the guy who did the Cybertruck thing, and then at the same time you're trying to figure out the guy in New Orleans, so they got these two stories and trying to figure out, they don't think there's any correlation.
Then you got the drones, and then you got the fog, and then you got all kind of shit going on, and you're going, what the hell?
You got Bethany Frankel confusing everybody by calling them Dior bags.
Yeah,
what?
Frankel, please, with all due respect, can you shut the fuck up?
She's not really helping.
She's not helping it because when I hear Dior bags, I get excited. I want Dior bags, and then I'm like, oh wait, that's drones. That's bad.
Yeah, she's making it all confusing and shit. Stop it, Frankel.
Yeah. It is kind of crazy. I don't know where any of this is, and it'll be interesting to say, but there was talk that maybe they were Chinese because they had that technology, them and the Russians, and so.
By the way, there's a percentage of people in the government that think that really believe that it's China or it's Russia.
Right.
And then there's other people who go, no, it's not at all. There's nothing to see here. You guys, those are birds. Those are stars. Those are planets. You're going,
I don't know. Drones as big as cars freaks me out.
Well, that's not a drone. That's a craft.
That's
an
aircraft.
Yeah, that's the other thing that's getting people annoyed up in the New Jersey, New York area is everyone's calling them just drones. They go, well, we're looking at it's not a fucking drone.
It's big enough for multiple people to be in it or multiple aliens to be in it. Like, it's insulting our intelligence to keep calling them drones or Dior bags.
It's just weird. There's a lot of stuff going on out there, and you don't know why. And it could be our stuff out there. I'm not. That's a possibility where they're just not going to tell us that we're doing tests out there. The one video that was odd and weird was it looked like some kind of drone or some kind of machine. It was pissing. It looked like it was just dripping all kind of liquids on a neighborhood.
And is that biochemical warfare? Now, in 5 months, is everybody in that neighborhood all of a sudden going to have cancer?
Yeah.
Or they start feeling effects of like a nerve gas?
And the reason why I bring that one up is because I saw that on a site that was credible. They typically don't put things up that are not. They vet them because they're all about the credibility.
WeAreCredibility.com?
Yes, exactly. There is a George Knapp is his name, and he don't fuck around. If it's good and it's legit, he'll print it or he'll put it up. But if it's not, he's like, no, I'm sorry. There's too many things it could be.
Yeah, unfortunately, we're just not getting any information. So there's a lot of speculation out there, and you say, who knows? Because the government is not telling us anything, and if they did, would you believe them? The Snack Pack would not, Virginia, just to let you know.
Oh, is this a new song?
Yeah. It's The Government is Lying.
Confidence in government is at one of the lowest points in half a century.
Well, I'm not a crook.
I did not have sexual relations with that woman.
The government is lying. The government is lying about the aliens and the UFOs flying. The government is lying. The government is lying. In every single move that you make, they are spying. The government is lying. The government is lying about the aliens and the UFOs flying. The government is lying. The government is lying. And all that bullshit that you're selling, we ain't buying. Do you trust the government? No, I never did. I haven't trusted them ever since I was a kid. They watch you when you eat, they watch you when you nap, they watch you when you shower, and they watch you when you crack. Liar, liar, pants on fire. The government is tapping my telephone wire. We don't trust Republicans or Democrats. The only party you should trust is the Snack Pack. The government's treating us like some loons, cause we know NASA never really landed on the moon. JFK, God rest your soul. The government put that hole in your skull. Well, I got a sick son and a sick daughter, cause you've been feeding in the government tap water. The knock knock. Who is there? It's the men in black and the Snack Pack scared. The government is lying. The government is lying about the aliens and the UFOs flying. The government is lying. The government is lying. In every single move that you make, they're crying. The government is lying, the government is lying about the aliens and the UFOs flying. The government is lying, the government is lying. And all that bullshit that you're selling, we ain't buying. All your lies have got so messy. You hide the truth about Bigfoot and Nessie. Who's got Jimmy Hoffa's body? Probably the Illuminati. Clones, drones, skull and bones. You're by yourself, but you're not alone. Ford, Nixon, Carter, Truman. Y'all lizard people, y'all ain't human.
Indeed, I did have a relationship with Miss Lewinsky that was not appropriate. In fact, it was wrong.
Oh, boy. Yeah.
We did Democrat and Republican. With the presidents.
Got to balance it out. Yeah.
Gotta keep it fair and balanced.
Got to balance it out. Absolutely.
This is how we do. It's the KBJ Show.